I think anytime you can start out conference play with a win, whether it's at home or whether it's on road, they're all big for the first game, just to get that win and get guys believing in you, believing in the system, believing in the team. But I thought it was a good confidence builder. I thought we started off well in the first half, got up 15-16. I was disappointed that we let the lead go so quick before halftime. But I was pleased with our guys for fighting back in the second half and finishing the game and winning it down the stretch.
I want to kind of take you back just prior to this game. You've played 2 top 10 teams so far in Memphis and Baylor. How do games and just non-conference matchups like that prepare you for a tough conference schedule moving forward? And just how important is this first win in conference moving forward?
Being able to go on the road and play against teams with the caliber of a Memphis or Baylor, like you said, they both at the time they were ranked 6 or 7, maybe 8th in the country, somewhere in there. Bigger, stronger guys, and our guys fought and competed in the game. And we knew once we got to SWAC play that we would be looking at guys who would be a lot similar to us, and we wouldn't be on the road as much. You're talking about 11 out of 13 games on the road. Now we got the first 2 at home, so I thought home court was really good. I thought the crowd was good, especially considering our students were not in school, our band was not here. I thought just the general crowd was very, very good, and I'm excited about getting the students back in a couple of weeks.
Coach, Tristan Jarrett sitting next to you. Just talk about him and what he's meant just from an overall leadership standpoint so far this season, just really carrying the team, doing a really good job. Just kind of talk about him so far this season.
I think he makes it easier for us on that offense. You're talking about a guy coming in, getting 19-5 a game, with 31 tonight. Had some great games in the non-conference. I think the thing with him is, we're talking to him about being a little bit more patient. We still want him to take the same shots. We still want him to score and lead this team. I think sometimes he may get a little bit ahead of himself, but overall, for a junior college kid coming in, being his first year, playing with us, learning a new system, and we dependent on him. We dependent on him to score. So sometimes it can be confusing to him because we may want him to score, but we may be saying pass the ball a little bit more. And I guess the message to him is even if he passes it more, he's still going to be the one that's going to taking the shot. He and Roland Griffin.
Tristan, man, you had 31 points tonight on 10 of 21 shots, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and 10 free throws made. Man, just talk about your performance tonight and just the overall team win.
It's a good team win. My teammates trust me, so I just go out there and do my thing, make sure everything right. If my shot not falling, make sure I move it around, get everybody else involved.
Man, this is the second time this season that you've scored at least 30 points, 31 tonight and 38 a couple weeks ago against South Baptist College. Man, you lead the team in that category, just averaging a little over 20 points a game. Man, what's been clicking for you this year that allows you to keep putting up numbers like that?
My team, they giving me the ball. I can't score without them giving me the ball.
All right, Coach. You mentioned a guy earlier, Roland Griffin. He's been back for just a couple games this season, but he's had a couple of double-doubles, really getting a lot of good points. What has he meant since he's been returned to the lineup?
I think Roland has given us another score. Everybody knew when we played that Tristan was a scorer, and we were leaning on him. And then some teams have started to try to put their best defender on him, so we didn't have that second option. I think when he got eligible at the midterm, it gave us another threat to where now we got one on both sides. And then we got 2 guys that can handle the ball, they can shoot the 3, they can go get a layup. And then the other thing he did, he brought some rebound and some toughness at that 4 spot. And we were liking that. We were Avenger Wallace. We were playing him out of position in non-con. We were playing him at the 4, and he's really a 2-3. So we were kind of giving up some size and some strength right at his position. So I think once we moved Roland inserted him into the 4 spot and moved Avenger back to the 3, I thought that helped our team as far as rebounding the basketball and being a better defensive team.
Talked about Benji Wallace, a guy that came into the season an all-conference type of player. Kind of have had a quiet little season this year, and sort of a quiet night, but they're down the stretch and at the end of the game had the go-ahead basket and then the free throw that put it away. Just talk about him and what he's meant so far this season, and specifically tonight.
He's been solid. He had knee surgery at the end of the season, so he wasn't able to come to summer school, didn't work out any during summer, didn't work out any during preseason. So we got him, I guess maybe the first or second game he kind of started playing, and you could tell his rhythm was off. He didn't trust that knee. Maybe the last 2 or 3 games you can kind of see the confidence coming back, but he gives us that third option, a guy that averaged 13, 14, 15 points a game last year. Now he gives us a third. I mean, and you saw that tonight. When we had Tristan and Roland on the floor, we were looking for a basket, and that third option was the one who got the basket. And it looked like it was easy because they were trying to guard Tristan and Roland so tough that, okay, now that third option, which is a guy that can get 14, 15 points, he popped up. So I think he's accepted that role. He's done great being able to accept that Tristan and Roland have come in and they're scoring a bunch of points. But he has done a great job of just accepting that and taking that third scorer role.
One final question for you. So you've got conference game win number 1 under your belt. You have another big game on Monday against Alabama A&M. Can you just kind of dive into that matchup from what you know moving forward?
Alabama A&M just going off last season a tough team. They got a brand new team starting 5 new guys. They starting 4 freshmen and a grad transfer from Wisconsin, Green Bay. They won 3 of their home games, so they hadn't done that probably since I've been in the league. So I think they lost to Grambling tonight 7-6, but that's a tough place to play, and Grambling one of the better teams. But they're gonna guard you in the half court set. They're gonna guard you for 30 seconds. They're gonna move that ball around. They're gonna back cut you. They're gonna be very, very disciplined on offense. It's gonna be a tough matchup, especially coming off how tough a game this was. So it'll be a tough matchup. We got tonight and tomorrow to kind of look at film and get ready for them, and then we got to change our scouting report. What do we do against their team compared to what did we do against maybe Alabama State? So we got to kind of look at the scout and kind of change up some things and then go from there.